In this chapter on animation, we'll first learn about setting up a transform hierarchy, or a network of links whereby we can pose or animate a character or any mechanical system. In this example, I've got a friendly artist mannequin, and it is already set up with a hierarchy, or a system of parent-child links between the objects. If I select an individual object, such as this shoulder, then if I transform it, the other body parts will follow, even though they are separate objects. I'll go to the Rotate tool and rotate around some axis, and we can see that the other parts of the arm follow. Press Ctrl Z to undo that rotation. There is a linkage or a hierarchy between the objects in this scene, and the shoulder object is a parent of this elbow object. The elbow is in turn the parent of the wrist. There are two basic rules about hierarchies. The first is that children inherit their transforms from their parent. The other rule is that a child can have only one parent. First, let's talk about transform inheritance. We just saw that with rotations, but of course position and scale are also transforms. If I choose the Move tool and select an object and move it, its children will inherit that position. I'll undo that with Ctrl Z. Likewise with scale, it is inherited by children. I'll go to the Scale tool and select the pelvis object, which is the ultimate root of this hierarchy, and scale, and all the other objects scale with it. I'll undo that as well. The other rule is that a child can have only one parent. So for example, this wrist object has one parent, which is the elbow. And likewise, all the objects have just one parent. However, a parent can have many children. As we saw, the pelvis object, when scaled, will cause all of the other objects to scale because they are all children. I'll undo that. The pelvis has three children: the chest and these two hip objects. We can visualize the hierarchy in the Scene Explorer. Let's open that up. I've got it currently hidden, so I'll make it visible from its button on the main toolbar. And over here we see that we've got a light and a plane object for the ground plane, and the pelvis is the ultimate root of the hierarchy for this character. It's got a little triangle indicating that there's something inside that, and I can click on that to open up the pelvis and see it's got three children. We can easily open up the display of all of the hierarchies in the scene from the right-click menu. Right-click in the Scene Explorer, and in that quad menu, choose Expand All. Now we can visualize the parent-child relationships for all of the objects in the scene. And likewise, we can collapse everything from that right-click quad menu. Right-click and choose Collapse All. Additionally, you can expand a single hierarchy instead of doing it globally for the entire scene. If I just wanted to see the hierarchy subordinate to this pelvis, I could hold down the Control key and click on the right-facing arrow to expand just that hierarchy. Those are the basic concepts of a transform hierarchy.